in the gate. Ferocious about to come forward. Ferocious going in. Jonathan's Way. And Chancer McPatrick. They're all in line. We're ready for the start. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, and East Avenue is last early on. It is Citizen Bull that goes out to the early lead. Getaway Car and Gaming are right there too. So the Bob Baffert horses 1, 2, 3 into the turn. Jonathan's Way and Ferocious are next. Then Akora Wazelle. A break of another 2.5 lengths more to Chancer McPatrick, who's ahead of East Avenue early on. East Avenue looks a little uncomfortable in the early stages here, now being passed by Shin Believe, and Hill Road is the trailer. So on to the backstretch, Citizen Bull makes the pace. Gaming 3/4 of a length behind. And then to the outside, it is Akora Wazelle in third. The first quarter mile, 23.44. It was realistic. They're not rolling right along up front. Getaway Car is fourth and down on the inside. Jonathan's Way fifth in between horses with 4 lengths to make up at this stage. Then Shin Believe and Ferocious. East Avenue and Chancer McPatrick are side by side, and they're 7 lengths behind Citizen Bull. Hill Road is the trailer. 47.89 was an easy half mile. And now the field races for the far turn, where it is still Citizen Bull and Gaming. The Bob Baffert horses 1, 2. Akora Wazelle, Shin Believe has moved up on the outside. Getaway Car is at the rail, and the others have plenty of work to do as they come toward the top of the stretch. Citizen Bull and Gaming, and they turn for home together. The stablemates 1, 2, they're into the stretch. Citizen Bull in front, trying to take him all the way, and he kicks away. Citizen Bull by 2. Gaming is all out second. Getaway Car third. Baffert 1, 2, 3 as they come to the finish. It is going to be Citizen Bull and Martin Garcia to win. Gaming was second. Hill Road came late. Grabbed third from Getaway Car in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile.
Citizen Bull, you got to come to California and you got to beat the Californians. Citizen Bull, your American Pharoah winner, taking the Breeders' Cup Juvenile.
Well, the story really began from the get-go when the one East Avenue stumbled coming out of the gate, and that changed the pace scenario of this race, and Citizen Bull was able to set the pace on his own terms, Simon, and he takes the field gate to wire.
Pace makes the race. East Avenue lost his chance at the start, and he was put in a position that he's never been in before, and that's far back taking dirt. Here we are in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, and all the focus was on East Avenue, Jonathan's Way, Chancer McPatrick. As they turn for home, it's the master of this race. 1, 2, 3. Baffert first, second, and third into the stretch. Citizen Bull, though, his stablemate even couldn't get by because he was left alone on the lead, basically.
I mean, we've seen this so many times. It's amazing. And
we never learn.
We never learn. And
it's his game.
But here's the thing: how many of Bob Baffert horses do we see winning on the lead? They get the lead and they just keep going on with it. They're the fastest horses and they're the fittest horses year in and year out. And here we have Citizen Bull franking the form of the American Pharoah, franking the form of the Del Mar Futurity, and basically saying, yeah, we've got some good horses here in California.
And Baffert telling us before the race that this horse needs the lead. We knew what strategy they were going to take. But here's a look at the one East Avenue when we talked about his chances being totally compromised from the start. He stumbles down to his face, and that is just a hard thing to overcome.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, he was standing perfectly in the gate. Obviously, he was one of the first to load, and the ground just broke out in front of him. He just stumbled, and then he gets into a position that, like I said, he's never been in before. So you can see he's getting a little aggressive, a little uncomfortable because
he's taking that dirt.
He's getting showered with dirt. Look at that.
Yeah, he doesn't like the kickback in his face. And at this point, I mean, the damage is done.
Yeah.
He's never been in this situation. He's never felt that before. He's never felt that kickback. And it can sting a little bit if a horse isn't used to it. But here, you know, he has the rail post position. He can't get out in the clear by any means. And once again, he's in a position he's never been in before.
We've gone 120 yards, Mike, and the winner is already 9 lengths ahead of East Avenue after 120 yards in the race. The other storyline to this is the return of Martin Garcia back to the Bob Baffert barn. This was a mount that he flew back in the middle of the summer. He won the American Pharoah with Citizen Bull. And he's been out here earlier this week working horses for him. This is a rider that he had so much success with. We interviewed Bob. You know, he's won decent races with him. Preakness, looking at Lucky, right? It was Martin Garcia. And they split up. He went back to the East Coast, and he's come back, and he's rewarded him for all the hard work in the morning with this horse, and it's paid off here.
Martin Garcia was one of the great stories as an apprentice. He was discovered as a sandwich maker in Northern California, became a jockey, and as an apprentice, he did the unthinkable. He tied Russell Bays in the standings at Bay Meadows one meet. Then he came to Southern California, and the rest, as they say, is history as he takes home the FanDuel Breeders' Cup Juvenile presented by TAA with Citizen Bull. Hats off to SF Racing, Starlight Racing, Madacat Stable, and of course, Bob Baffert.
Post time at 5:25.